to the Man United agenda. It is the 27th of February, 2025. And obviously, you know, there's only one day left in the month. Next month, we're playing Fulham. Seems like a long way away, but actually it's this weekend. It's the FA Cup. So we're here today to do a preview. I'm joined by the wonderful Mr. B. I'm going to leave him to it before we go. I'm going to talk to the guys in the comments because Mr. B is being for busy. Stephanie Griffiths, how are you? Welcome to the Man United agenda. Welcome, I am Titanium. And does Aaron Cresswell press well? Very good. Very good. Very good. Big up to Andrew. How you doing, mate? He said, see you, Stephanie, you legend of the game. What game is that? Jumping on the Man United agenda. And I don't know. What game is that? What game is that? Yes, R.I.P. Gene Hackman, 95 years old. His wife passed away, and then he passed away today. 95. What? One of my favorite actors. We were discussing this the other day. The Conversation. Remember the film? Yeah, we were discussing it, and then funny, he passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you know that, Mr. B? You know he passed away.
Yeah, I saw it. Was up on the big billboards. I was driving down the A40, and it came up on one of the sides. Yeah, I mean, look, 95. I mean, was it a heart attack? Was it a broken heart? What was the...
Usually happens that, isn't it? When you're with someone for so long, they were together for years, and when someone passes away, it's the other person usually dies of a broken heart. It is true. That is a condition. Wow. So rest in peace. Andrew saying here, gutting news. We have talked about how great it was on the channel a few times. Yeah, recently, didn't we, Andrew? It was only the other day, I recall. And I was saying, I couldn't remember who I was talking to. I was saying to someone today, I was talking about this the other day. I was saying, and I realized it's you guys. It's you guys. It was, yeah. Oh, there you go. I love the Conversation, says Titanium. What a great film that is. One of the best actors ever. A really nice guy, but always played a good bad guy as well, didn't he? Andrew saying, yeah, great movie. Mississippi Burning. I was just forgot about that one. Someone mentioned that today. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, yeah, we got a big game coming up. And optimism, no silly optimism today, says Andrew. It was only Ipswich regarding yesterday's game. I think he died from a fall with his wife. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, Mr. B, tell me about your day. You said you're driving down the A40, so
so the post, a midday drive. The day just extended a lot longer than I thought it would have been. But it's Friday tomorrow, and already it's the best day of the week. So, we'll get this one done. We'll preview. I think we're still on a slight high from yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just glad. To be honest, I'm just glad that we won yesterday. The performance, fine, was patchy, but I'm just glad that we got the win, man. I'm just glad that we got the win. It sets us up nicely for Arsenal to get the 2 Premier League wins in a row,
I think the league's over, right? As in the title.
Yeah, I mean, the people chasing just don't have it. I'm not blaming anybody else. We're in that boat. We're chasing as well, but yeah, I think it's Liverpool's to lose now, and I don't think they're going to slip up.
Are Liverpool like as good as they were in 2019?
No, man, they did. I just, they may well be as a team, but I just think the Prem this year has been trash, man. Man City fell off a cliff. Arsenal didn't even start climbing the cliff, and there wasn't really anybody else who you would put down on paper to say they could challenge. Villa are in 10th at the moment. Newcastle probably will qualify for Champions League, and Arsenal are a mess. Not Arsenal, Chelsea.
Newcastle qualifies for Champions League. So.
I think Newcastle are going to take a Champions League.
I think they would. Yeah, they haven't been in and around there. I mean, there's about, isn't there 4 points from 10th to 5th or something like that?
Yeah, something like it's because I was laughing at my brother saying, "No, you're laughing at us in 13th and you're in 10th. You're a Villa." But when he said, "Look at the points," and I thought, all right, it only takes 2 wins to get yourself back, or a draw and a win to get yourself back up there. You know what I mean?
Just quickly, what do you think about Nottingham Forest? Because they've been up there all this time. Do you think to be up there so long, they deserve to be in the Champions League, surely? But you're saying another team like Newcastle, Chelsea could pick them out.
Yeah, I think so. You know what? The thing with Forest, I'm glad they are where they are, but I look at next year and I think Forest in Champions League. I'm not saying it doesn't. To me, it doesn't just doesn't feel right. But yeah, I know. But look, that was 150 years ago, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you get it, you deserve it. You know what I mean? Even Bournemouth, you look at Bournemouth, they're pushing as well. So,
okay. Yeah. Just give me a little prediction then. So, Liverpool for the title, Arsenal in second, you're saying? Third and fourth is hard.
I'll be honest, about if there was any way, this is my perfect scenario for the season, yeah. And let me know what you think, right? Obviously, you know that we're going to get to the Europa League final.
Yeah.
Arsenal finish 5th with their Champions League place, and then we take it from them the last game of the season in the Europa League when we win it.
Wow.
That
what was scenario. You know what? That would be like, with everything that's going on this season, that would just tip it off me. I'll be mad all summer. I never thought of that. Isn't there 5 teams for the Champions League? And we would make a 6? Or would
no, I'm sure we would take the 5. I'm sure the winner of Europa League would take the 5.
I was thinking we would make the 6.
You think
maybe someone will let us know, but either way, that scenario would be great.
I mean, the thing is, because of how, UEFA kind of see English football, Premier League football, I can't see them wanting 6 teams in Europe, because it's not saying it's guaranteed that one of the English teams are going to win. But Jesus, can you imagine 6 teams in Europa and in Champions League?
Amazing. Used to be 1 back in when Nottingham Forest were winning it. Big up to Sue82, a neighbour of ours. How you doing, Sue? Lovely to see you again. She's saying here, hey guys, another worry for us. Shame he got good character. Too many mistakes. We're not getting relegated. Yay. And she also says here, Euro, Dorgu, good players there need to build on. Okay, so we need to build on having good young players coming through as well. All right, let's get on with the show, because it's obviously about Fulham today. They're one of the teams, Mr. B, who are in and around that 10th to 5th place, I think. If you look at the league table, they've been doing really well. They've had a few ups and downs, but good at home, and not a team to be ramped with, because they could get Champions League. I mean, it's not impossible for them to get in the Champions League. I know they're looking at the table. I know they're sort of in and around.
Fulham are 9th.
They're 9th. So points-wise, if you look at their points,
5 points
with 42 points, and Manchester City are on 47 points, and Nottingham Forest in 3rd are in 48 points. So there's only 6 points off third place.
My God,
it's absolutely.
It's such a beautiful race up there, and we are not even close to being involved in any of the excitement, man. Jeez.
So let's not put them. They're obviously a good side, aren't they? I mean,
yeah, they are.
We have to give them credit for where they are in the league. They're a team that could get Champions League football, quite possibly. Fulham very decent, says Andrew Loser. Their owner's a wrestling promoter. How come they're less of a mess than us? Okay. What are they doing right, Mr. B? I mean, what Fulham got, which make them productive?
I suppose they've got I'm going to say no ambition, but when your bar is set low, whatever you do over the bar is good, in it. But to be fair, they're playing good football. They play good football. He's got them playing. They were a bit erratic beginning of the season, but their form's picked up.
Any key players that stand out to you?
Does Muniz? Is Muniz their player? Hold on.
Crystal Palace, isn't?
Oh, it's Crystal Palace. Hold on, let me get.
Well, I'll start with the left back. I think their left back is
Robinson.
Robinson, yeah.
Is he the? Oh gosh, you got to think about Robinson, Sanderberg, who obviously we were interested in. How has he been playing? I would like to know.
He used to play for Liverpool.
No, ain't that the one that we were looking for from the Norwegian?
Oh, you mean the midfielder? Yeah, of course, Burnley, the big guy. Yeah, of course.
We were linked with him. Obviously there's Iwobi, who I think is he doesn't stay still. And then up front, obviously Jimenez hasn't really done much, but it's Rodrigo Muniz is the one.
You're correct. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. So I mean, they've got a few good players, but they've got a team. And at the moment, a team is beating individuals, and we're still a team of individuals. Yeah, we're at home, but that means that we're supposed to come out, which means that we're going to leave space at the back. We're not going to be playing the second. We're not going to be playing any game as a 5 like we did yesterday, day before yesterday. So I think it's going to be a hard game. I don't think he can probably go. It's strange. In the early cup games, we didn't rest. Like we didn't rest any players. Europa League, we didn't rest any players. We kind of played it full strength because we had to. And now obviously we've got to this stage of the FA Cup. It's not really, we haven't really rotated. I know it was a long time ago under Fergie, you kind of play, a few kids involved with a few of the major ones, but our team seems to be full of big hitters. So I'm expecting him to go strong for the game.
Just going through this Fulham side, I mean, they got Tete, ex-Ajax right back, and they signed from Crystal Palace Anderson, who's a great ball playing centre back. So I think that was £20 million they brought him in for. I can't think who's Fulham's goalkeeper.
I'll tell you.
And yeah, I mean, it's
Leno? Bernd Leno
Bernd Leno, yeah.
Who's playing? Which one of them? And Bender Steven. I don't know which one of them.
I think it's Bernd Leno. Yeah, Bernd Leno would be the guy. So I mean, they've been fortunate to have many injuries. There's this side you could pick their side every week, I imagine. But I think they're a good balanced team. They work hard for each other. And they got Bassi as well. We were Bath Time was ripping him the other day, but I think he's big and strong. And he's done well in his career. He was another guy who's come through and got rejected as a youth. And from club to club, and really worked hard and dug in and made his name. Now he's playing Premier League football. So they are a force to be reckoned with. And talking about their manager as well, is it Silva?
Silva, yeah.
He's done a good job, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done a good job. As I said, he's got them into a really, really tight unit down there. So, well, fair play to them. Fair play to them. They're above us. So, it's not. It's what it is, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to assume that we would be favourites for the game.
Really?
No, but I'm asking. That's actually the question mark.
I wouldn't say on form, but on reputation, yeah. Not on form. No way. We have to improve our game after which game says Simon Warner. It's totally agree with you. And he's also saying here that this match is a potential banana skin despite playing at home. 1-0 would do for Titanium. How do we beat Fulham? I mean, look, we're at home. Bookies are confirming we are favourites. Let's go to the team. Let's talk about how we set up, because I don't think we've got much to choose from. I think the team basically picks itself. Both Mr. B and Yabba have picked a team here. Guys, you're welcome to pull it apart, but it looks like we've gone almost like for like. Yeah. Wow. Snap. It's like playing snap.
It's not quite snap. You've gone with Anana. I don't know how you've got.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah, I don't know how
you're ready to drop him then.
Oh, yeah, but we can't, man. We can't. There's a reason why he didn't choose the number 1 shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he came in, I now realize that he didn't want the number 1 shirt, pressure on his back. He's trash. He's trash, man. He's. You're playing the game, and
are you going to excuse it to say that Beyonde is a cup goalkeeper? Is that the way you're going to blend it?
Or do you know what? I didn't. It didn't even come into my head. But you're right. Beyonde's played in a few of the cup games, so it could be that. It could be that. But I would drop him. Yeah, but I can't. He makes too much as a goalkeeper. That's one of the most important parts in the team. My struggles last season, the season before, when you've got a goalie who you don't trust. It gets to the stage where you just want a man who could catch, and a man who could, parry at least. Onana does. He's just. I mean, 4 minutes into the game and we're already conceding, and people are saying, no, it was Dorgu. Onana was involved in it. So it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not coincidence. He's an accident waiting to happen. And he had a good couple months. Don't forget, he got us kicked out of the Champions League. His performances in the Champions League under Ten Hag got us kicked out of the Champions League. He started this season okay-ish. Reaction saves, we don't have no problem with. But it's the bread and butter, the simple reading of the game, that I feel that. So no, I wouldn't be playing him. I think it's a great, because it's a cup game and Beyonde has been playing cup football.
that's a great reason to throw him in, I believe. So I made a mistake there. I would have put Beyonde in because he has been playing the cup games. Just quickly here, but maybe he's injured because it seems like Double A, Andrew, and Stephanie are sort of asking the question:
Oh
is he out
no.
injured or not? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Pickford for a swap if at the end of the season, says Chat Sport. He's been a good goalkeeper. I'm surprised no one's picked him up all this time. That worries me. But yeah, any look. Oh yeah, there is one. There is one pointer. I am titanium. We've discussed this over and over again, but we both.
He's not getting
This
it.
is what makes me laugh, Mr. B. We both rinsed Haaland and said no. We're disappointed. He frustrates us, but we both decided to start him. Why are we not putting Shido up front?
He's not going to play him.
I think, are you picking your team or are you picking the manager? You think
I'm picking the team that the manager's going to pick,
right? Okay,
because I'm paying Cheeto. I'm not having -9 anywhere near our team anymore. So I've gone with what I think he would pick. I mean, it's crazy. There's not much else he can play. You know, is he going to play Casemiro in there? And then maybe, obviously, I want to ask you about the Garnacho situation. We've both gone with Garnacho in the team. Could Casemiro play? Garnacho not start? You know, we don't know what that holds. I mean, his Instagram post is still up.
What Instagram post?
He posted on Instagram after the game yesterday, didn't he? Right. You know, he walked straight down the tunnel yesterday, right? Okay. So he's put his Instagram post up, and he's kind of got a picture of him with his head down like this as he's walking off the pitch, and it's still there. It's still there. So I'm seeing a little bit of Sancho vibes from Ghana. Maybe not as excessive. They haven't told him to take it down. I don't think there was a comment. You know, Sancho's one was blatantly taking the mickey. I think Garnacho will be gone in the summer. Amarin will probably try and placate the situation and try and keep everything calm.
Right.
But there's only certain amount of bridge burning and disrespect that a manager's going to take. And if he's in there for the long haul, then I feel that Garnacho is gone. Whatever he does this, I mean, look, I would have sold him in January. So maybe this is just my biased opinion talking. But yeah, I think Garnacho's gone. We were guaranteed we would have got 60 million from Chelsea. You know, we're going to get 60 million. Whether we get any more from that is up for debate. But we're definitely going to be getting between 45 and 60 million for Garnacho. And I always feel that we can get a player with a lot more intelligence than him in that position anyway. So I think he's gone.
While we're on the subject, I mean, this is a good point. This is what I was going to make. Do people expect Garnacho to smile when they're substituted? Is it a case of I want to play, I'm going to show the world that I'm disappointed coming off because I want to do something out here, rather than being petulant and spoiled? He's actually saying, "Oh man, I'm gutted," and going, you know, to show the fans I wanted to do something. I want to be here.
Yeah, but there's what you have to remember is it's a team game. However, he's not Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, Cristiano walked down the tunnel, fine. Cristiano Ronaldo's Cristiano Ronaldo. There was a lot of things that he earned, he did, he produced before he walked down the tunnel after Ten Hag. So no, Garnacho's not on that level. You've got a bunch of teammates. I mean, look at Xerxes. Xerxes got booed off.
Yeah.
Went down and came back out. Yeah. And look at him now. You understand? So Garnacho acting like some little fish. I'm not really into that. I'll be honest. I'm not. You know, I look at it as a manager. So it's a disrespect to your teammates. Yes, you're vexed and you're upset. You weren't sent off. You were taken off. And guess what? We won the game.
Shouldn't he be vexed with Dorgu then?
well to us, I mean, he didn't pass to him anyway. Maybe Dorgu did it on purpose, knew what was happening all those times that he didn't pass to him. You know, guess what? Now you're off with me. You know what I mean? Maybe he didn't want to sit down. Maybe he went to the changing room to fight Dorgu.
Well, I think this will fuel the fire for Garnacho, and I think this is why I would start him, because after the little episode yesterday, and his reputation against it, he's been spoken about, and the manager was saying, the manager made reference to Rashford, didn't he, after the game, about walking down the tunnel. But Andrew's saying here it's a bit of a red herring because Garnacho going down the tunnel, according to some sources, is that he told the coach he was going to change his shirt because it was wet.
Did he come back out?
No.
Oh, so what happened? That's what I'm saying. You know, it's nobody said that he came back out. I don't know if he stayed in. I don't know what the deal is with that. But if he's come back out after 5 minutes, then it's cool. There's no problem. But if he hasn't come back out, then there's I mean, look, halftime was 2 minutes away. So what? 2 minutes of extra sitting down with a jacket on is going to make a big difference. He could have gone in at halftime with the team and changed his shirt. You know, it's petty.
So Stephanie Griffiths is saying this: Garnacho needs to stay off social media or get a PR support of it. That's a really good comment. I do agree. Because
so what? Don't you believe that they should run? They should run their own social media. I'm all for players running their own social media. You know, look at Rashford. All the 3 managers that came in, aye, captain, great training, blah blah blah. Yeah. That wasn't him. That was his social team. He did it at Villa. You know, I like the fact that they control their own social media. Yes, you know, sometimes, obviously, it does fly in the face of, you know, it does sometimes slap the club in the face. But we know what Garnacho's feeling. You know, he hasn't explained it. He put the picture up and left it. He hasn't explained, oh, disappointed but glad for the win. He didn't say any of that. You know what I mean?
Maybe we're supposed to interpret that he's a hungry player. I think he's hungry. I think he wants to be a fan favourite. I think he loves the game. I think he wants to prove something. So Kim getting dragged off wasn't his fault. Nothing to do with his performance. It was a tactical thing, and he's just showing how upset he is because he feels he wants to do something, do well for the side. That's the way I see it, anyway. But like I say, none of us can really know for sure because we don't know what he's really like behind closed doors, and it's hard to gauge, you know, the Garnacho situation. But what I do know, I think you can, what I believe anyway, except it's true without evidence, is that this will put fire in his belly. It will give him something to prove. And I think he will show the fans, look, you made a mistake.
How is he going to show them? With scoring or by passing?
Well, both, hopefully. Both, because I don't know.
Because he could come out there with a mentality.
He's the only one, Mr. B, in the side that when he goes on a run, people get excited about. Rashford's not there anymore.
I get it. Yeah. He has a vital role in this team at the moment for the rest of this season because he's the only killer or the man who wants to run into the box. As I said, my whole thing is when he gets into the box, he's only got one thing on his mind, and I think it's disgusting. That's the part of it that I don't like. Him driving into the box and getting in. He gets in positions to cause trouble.
Yeah,
it's just that that final end product is non-existent.
Okay, so we've gone through the team. There's been no complaints. I mean, in defence, the only other option would be Lindelof, I imagine, and Evan. But I don't think they're both ready. Even though they came on, Lindelof came on the other day in the centre midfield.
You think about that back three. No, yeah, but just quickly, Euro best game he's played for United in a United shirt.
Well, no, I'm not going to say that because of the Cruyff turn. I just want to see consistency.
No, he played right.
I still think he doesn't power his headers strong enough. He needs to sort of work on that.
You think he just plonks his head on them and headers?
Yeah.
That's something he may have learned.
Get some distance on them. I just think it's because of that Cruyff turn that people are raving about him.
I think he had a good game. I actually think he had a good game. Yeah. No. The Cruyff turn was an added bonus, but nothing came from it. It wasn't like he did it and got an assist. Yeah, but it didn't. Nearly is not. He did. So no, I want the players to see the back three stay. He played, Maguire scored, and De Ligt scored. So those three just couldn't be dropped. My issue is the Bruno one. I hate him. I hate him in a six. I hate him in a six.
Mr. B, you hate Haaland up front. You hate him in a six, but you've gone with both.
Yeah, because this is what the manager's going to play. It's to be fair, what other options do we have? It's not like all right. I mean, Eriksen could come in for one of the positions.
Yeah,
but he's got to manage. As I said, this Garnacho season, this situation is a situation that he's got to manage till the end of the season. We've got 15 games left. We've still got three months of football. you know, so he doesn't really want to be, I'm not saying pissing him off like he's a great superstar, but we need Garnacho. You know, as much as he pisses me off, I think we do need him till the end of the season. Come summer, bye-bye. Take the money and go. But up until the end of the season, we need him we need him to be playing. So if it means that he has to start him, you know, fine. But Casemiro can't play anyway. His legs are gone. So I don't know what the situation. I don't think the team changes from what we've got, Yaba.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. So you go to the Bruno thing. The other option would be put Casemiro in, put Bruno in a 10, and drop Garnacho, right? So we have got a bit of variation here. I'm just looking for a variation with the side because we picked our side thinking this is how it's going to be.
But then Xerxes played the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think that, and you know, 10 men, I mean, his legs could be gone. It could be that Casemiro does play, and it'll be Bruno with Garnacho, with Hoyland maybe, because a lot of those forward players are going to be tired. He did a lot of running.
True. I just want to show you a stat because we're talking about the midfield. To give you a bit of information about who's doing what. And it's to do with Ugarte. Now, it's got a positive thing. I have to read this up because I'm really impressed by this. I know Bath Time is not around today, but Bath Time has some issues. Do you have issues with Ugarte before I get into this?
I love it. No. I love it. He's coming. He does exactly what we heard he was going to do. He's not a long-range passer. That's not his game. But picking up the ball, tackling, intercepting, duels, I like what I'm seeing from him as a player. Yeah, we know he can't play the long ball, but that's not his game, and I don't think we bought him for that. Okay. So no, I'm impressed. What you got for us?
Before I do, I'm just going to go through a few comments. There's a few people in the house. We've got Tactical Devils as well. He's joined us. How you doing? He said, good evening all. Hope you're doing well, Tactical Devils. He's been a lot of respect, a lot of nice welcome for him, and also a nice welcome for Patrick Pillow. He said here, regardless of what Garnacho wants to do, he has to see how Amarin is. Keep your head down and commit to the side. It's good advice, I'd say. We've got Weezer better with his own side. He's picking here. He's putting Eriksen in midfield. But as a 10 with Xerxes and Cheeto up front, and in midfield he's gone for Bruno and Ugarte. So I know you're saying Bruno not as a 6.
He's convinced. See, it's weird how this is going to go because We Deserve Better is convinced that Garnacho doesn't start because of the post.
Yeah. We'll soon find out, guys. Not long to go. We will soon find out. A lot of speculation going on, but I can't pick these sides anymore. I just don't know what's going on. I don't think I've ever picked the right side, not in a long time anyway. But We Deserve Better. That's a good side you got there with Eriksen coming in. Want to say hi to Eddie Football Waffle. If you're not following Eddie, make sure you follow him. Good friend of the channel. Hope you're doing well, Eddie. I haven't seen you for ages. Andrew, the loser, here. Xerxes is becoming the biggest myth ever. People seem to think he's a baller. I'm Taylor saying, how can you cough without moving a muscle? Casemiro is seeing out his contract. We know that. We're a bit disappointed with that. And any chance, says Eddie, of someone else in the number 10? Garnacho just makes it a winger position. I can't think. Bruno, Eriksen.
And again, see, I said you left Eddie, man. There's something going on here. Look, right. He's right. If you look how Garnacho plays, he doesn't play. All right, they swapped. Dogo and him swapped positions yesterday.
Yeah.
But he didn't stay inside. He played it as a winger. Do you know what I mean? As I said, maybe this is just my anti-Garnacho feelings coming out at the moment. And anything that I see that somebody's sniffing at, I'm going to be jumping on. But
okay. I want to say hi to Farn 1994. Is that the year you were born? Let me know. Were you born in 94? Is that what you're saying here? Or is it something else? Have you run the 200 meters? Is that your PB 200 meters?
Can you imagine?
Anyway, yeah, I talked about Ugarte because you're on midfield now. Listen to this. Now, you mentioned it, and you were right, Mr. B, what you said, what he does, what he says on the label. Manuel Ugarte is averaging more tackles plus interceptions per 90. That's 5.9. That more than any other midfielder across Europe's 5 top leagues this season. I will repeat that because I can see you're in shock. and probably proud. Manuel Ugarte is averaging more tackles plus interceptions per 90. That's 5.9 than any other midfielder across Europe's top 5 leagues this season. Talk to me.
We could go two ways. We could say that he's having to do too much work on his own. That's why his numbers are so high. I'm surprised, but I'm happy. It's about time one of our players is leading in something for the season other than cash marks. You know what I mean? We're in the bottom, whatever we are, 100 of whatever everything else. So I have no problem. He's brought in there to cause a mess, to disrupt, and that's what he does. So I have no problem. I'm glad. I'm shocked by that, but yeah, we'll take it.
Every game you're averaging 5.9 tackles and interceptions combined.
We need two of him. We need two of him. That's what we need. We need a ball playing. If we could get a ball playing version of him beside him,
yeah, good. I think it's been a good signing, to be honest. It says here as well, Atletico Madrid will follow through with their interest in Ugarte.
So I know what that means. Yeah, he's a good. We'll come back to that one, but he will be following through with his interest with Ugarte. Obviously, Yabba's got some burglaries in, and these dogs are doing the thing for him. So look, we'll see. Let's have a look. Let's see. Simon Warner. I always smell trouble when Laurel and Hardy and Arnold Maguire get on the pitch, especially in cup matches. We deserve better. I really like Ugarte. He's very tenacious and fights for the badge. A proper United player. Yeah. I don't get Bath Times Ugarte agenda. And this is the beauty of it. I mean, the thing is here we go again. Darius is saying Darius agenda against him is very transparent. I mean, he hasn't wavered from what he said before he came. He said he doubted his ability and he doesn't pass the ball forward. But as I said at the time, we didn't buy him for that. So but we'll, as I said, I'm just so happy. I am so happy about that comment there. Look, we'll see what we got. Did I hear? Okay, my coffee.
This one, we deserve better. Saying, I really like Ugarte, tenacious and fights for the badge, proper United player. And we've been dying out for a midfielder, haven't we? Like to do this. We've been crying out for an Ugarte for years. Says here, Sir Patrick. We have someone who can tackle. Praise God. And I like him in our squad. So, is he a first team player for us?
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, all right. It's just like now you're just saying finding the right partner for him with this 2-man kind of midfield.
Yeah, and it's not Bruno. It's not Bruno. My fear for this is Mazraoui and Dalot.
Yeah,
playing as wing backs. I just don't think they're going to get up the pitch.
Yeah,
and create for what we want. So
it's interesting, isn't it? Because like this is the area where we really need to get up the pitch, and it will give us some width. And is it because they're too defensive minded? They've always been fullbacks.
Yeah, okay. Definitely in Mazraoui's case. But I have no problem with Mazraoui playing when he plays. But it's Dalot, man. I just
I expect more assists and from players in this position, in this shape.
No, I expect more from him. I think he's fallen off a cliff. Yeah, he was one of the few players who under Ten Hag you looked at and thought he's giving it every game. I'm not saying he's not giving it every game, but man, he makes mistakes. He gives the ball away. I don't know. I'm just not sure he's pushed on. I think he's struggling under Amarin.
Wow. Well, and a new position as well. I mean, there's a lot expected of someone playing in this role, especially in the final third. Defensive wise, they do what they do. We know what they do. Defensively, these two guys, Maz and Dalot. But going forward, we just want a little bit more to be trusted, to be able to get an assist, drive in the box, get little cutbacks. These are the things we expect. But at the highest level, it's hard for them to really penetrate and have that sort of ability to give us something in going forward in the final third. So, Be interesting to see. I know Mazraoui, they're just basic. There's no frills. When Ahmad was playing right wing back, he was electric. He really carried the ball, got us up.
I mean, even that. I mean, we've lost him. The Martinez one, in the fact that Euro's getting his legs and has been able to play. I don't think we're going to miss Martinez.
Yeah.
But Ahmad, the one shining light we had, it's not even like he was out for a month or 2 months. The rest of the season, he's gone. You know what I mean? So now we've gone from our gem to Mazraoui playing in the same position. I have not disrespecting Mazraoui, but he just doesn't have that, you know? So, we struggle.
Has that dented our ambitions to sort of go far in the FA Cup, which starts today?
No, of course not. No.
Right.
We did what we did last year when we doubted we could do it. So that's 2 finals we've got to and 1. So I'm expecting another final this year. I don't know which one of the tournaments it is, but I am expecting another final. Will we win them? Who knows? But I'm expecting the final this year.
Grace, how you doing? Saying here, wing backs are their priority.
100%. 100%. I mean, we've got one already. If he put Dorgu, I mean, look, as I said, Dorgu controls the whole side. If that's the ammo that we're looking for, then and we can get one to go for the right side, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that moving forward.
Okay, well, there we go. That's our pick for the teams. We're playing Fulham. Do you think we get exposed with the back three? Do you think, because I've noticed even yesterday in the second half with 10 men, when we were disciplined and set up, teams can't really go down.
But it was a 5. We played with a 5 and a narrow 3.
Yeah.
So
but the goals we concede, I mean, when you look at the goals we conceded yesterday, and then when we played previously, we played Leicester, right? So I'm getting quite comfortable with what we're doing.
Do you know what? It's
when you really break down mistakes, it's mistakes we're conceding goals from. So I wouldn't say they're cutting us, and stretching us too much. Teams, play the ball wide or whatever, but no one's playing through the middle of us anymore. We're protecting that area really well, and I think that's some sort of development and something that's not been talked about enough. That we actually, even though we're conceding goals, we've got minus goal difference. I do think we're a bit more secure, and we're starting to learn the system and protect our side a lot more, and keep a bit more possession than we used to as well. So those are things that I'm seeing as a positive at the moment. Do you agree that for Fulham to hurt us, they're probably
we definitely don't make any mistakes, because any mistake we're making at the moment, we're getting killed. I'm not sure we have it suited us going down to 10 men playing against Ipswich, because the team doesn't want to play. The defenders are scared to come out anyway.
Right.
Like, he wants to play aggressive football, and the team at the moment just doesn't want to do it. So them sitting in a low block yesterday was perfect for them. It was all right. It wasn't an issue. When we start against Fulham, we're going to have to be moving forward. I don't want to see a line of 5 against Fulham at all. Yeah. I do not want to see a line of 5. So the fact that that's the system he plays, and managers know he's not changing, then they can play to hurt that system, and that's what seems to be happening at the moment. But you're right, teams aren't really slapping us, but we need to start winning games. We do need to start winning games.
Well, there you go. Just hope we don't get any more mishaps or anything. I hope it's a fair game, 11 against 11 against Fulham. I am going to go for a score prediction now time, guys. Guys in the comments, be real. I mean, look, let's be real about this. Fulham are in contention. No joke. They're 6 points off third place. So they're actually with Bournemouth and Villa and Brighton and Nottingham Forest and all these guys. They're all fighting for a Champions League spot. So they're a good side. Then you got us playing at home, on the ropes, being in the mud all season. Honest, I'm not going to boo you if I just want your honest opinion. Can we go through against Fulham like we did against Arsenal in the opening round? Let me know your scores, please. I'm coming to you, Mr. B. Man United at home versus Fulham, FA Cup, packed home ground. What happens?
2-1 in extra time. We win.
Okay.
Yeah, in extra time. I don't see us doing Fulham in 90 minutes. We've got a home advantage. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm 2-1, 2-1 extra time. I just don't see us dominating them. But I don't see Fulham. I say that now, and then Fulham are gonna come and slap us all over the park. But I don't see Fulham really going at us, especially in the first half.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would go. I'll go 2-1 in extra time. I mean, that's positive. Maybe the Ipswich vibes are still there. Maybe this time last week I would have been saying we're gonna lose.
So we've got a good win here from Mr. B. Thumbs up for you. Saying 2-1 extra time. Andrew's asking, will Fulham rest anyone? I know pre-season Prelo's playing for them, isn't he? But he's not. He's sort of in and out the side. So maybe he'd get a game. Who knows? Talk about Maguire. Simon saying he'd like to see a rare back-to-back good performance from Maguire, but it doesn't always happen. We've got a score prediction here from Chat Sport. Ooh. And I'm not going to boo you, but you can see there he's gone for 2-0.
Jimenez and Robinson.
We're not going to. We're at the stage now where we're not shocked. I'd make a slight favourites, maybe penalties as well. 2-1 says Patrick. I worry if we go extra time. I don't think we have the legs. Grace saying here.
You know what? That's a good point. But if going to extra time gets Cheeto and who's the other long left back that we bought? Heaven. On that might be the opportunity to give them the game time, because Amarin they tend to watch players' game times now, and maybe, just maybe, if it does go to extra time, we are maybe not struggling. Yeah, and we need a little something. Maybe I don't know.
We've got 8-0. If it's not 8-0, Amarin has to go, says Grace. Farn saying here we will lose. Early goals for Fulham, says Chat Sports. We started badly in a few
Every
games. Yeah, yesterday. We will win just about 1-0, clean sheet. Do you know that, by the way, did you know that Onana's got 7 clean sheets this season? 1-0, says Titanium. I'm Titanium. I doubt Shaw will return. He should be put out to a pasture. Adame, remember him and his battles with Martinez? Who knows? He might be playing.
Interesting him up against Euro.
Wow.
I hope he plays.
Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's going to struggle strength-wise and pace against him. It's just you got to hope for his finished final ball is going to be poor. 3-1 to United. Thank you, Simon. Bruno's actually in Agate to score. We've got 3-2 for Kieran. Obviously, that's to Man United as well. That sounds like a good game. And Grace saying here, why are we struggling with only 2 in midfield? Isn't a 3-2-5 attacking shape normal for most teams? When we have got the ball, that would definitely be the structure. Weezer Bet saying here, Nana got 5 of those clean sheets under Ten Hag. Amarin has been his death knell. All right, there you go. So I'm going to go for extra time as well. I think, and I think the home advantage will get us through. It's tough though. It's really tough. We could easily lose 3-0. We've lost 3-0 a few times at Old Trafford this season. So yeah, we just want a bit of consistency. We want to go into a game thinking we can do this, don't we? And Fulham, it's just, will they be thinking about getting to the Champions League through the league? Who knows? But they haven't won a trophy for years, and they haven't got the good pedigree in cup competitions and things like that. But yeah, they will be confident, and it's not like Old Trafford is a fortress these days. So
yeah, I know.
Looking forward to that. 20 guys watching right now. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the Man United Agenda. If you don't mind, give us a like and subscribe and all them kind of things there. My name's Yabba. This is Mr. B, and we'll be doing the preview for this massive game coming up in the FA Cup, which means so much to us. It's all relative to what we want to achieve this year. A Europa League final, please, and an FA Cup win. That'd be great. So come on, Ruben Amarin. I know. Are you still backing him, Mr. B?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah, that's not even an issue. He does make mistakes. He is being stubborn, but yeah, just get him these players, man. Just get him these players.
Big up, Steph, saying clean sheet victories are very rare for United, but we've had 2 against them this season. Oh wow, okay. And I love Amarin. Says we don't deserve better. Awesome, as always. We got Will Williams, silent watcher, but nice to see you, man. Thank you so much. Nice to hear positive things like that. And guys, we appreciate every one of you. We will be back tomorrow. I think Mr. B is doing a Friday night
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, but I know bath time's
Mayhem.
on. He's gonna try and control me on a Friday tomorrow. It's my birthday weekend, so God knows what state I'm gonna be on.
So your birthday's on the 3rd, right? The 3rd
No,
of March?
second Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. All right, guys. Don't forget, make sure you send your wishes in. Big up to Mr. B. It's his birthday.
Yeah, you better listen. I better get at least 4 happy birthdays from you guys. I'm gonna be fuming. I'll tell you, we'll be blocking you like we block V.
Unfortunately, isn't your mum taking you out during the game time?
Yes. So yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect the meal by sitting down on the phone in the restaurant. But if the missus drives, then I've got like, half-hour watch time, extra watch time.
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna have to be you're too early. Save it. Just save it free, boy. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Yeah. So no, look. Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend either way, and hopefully Fulham Man United don't mess it up.
Yeah, well, it would be a great celebration if you do get through to the next round of the cup on your birthday. Big up to JP87TM. Enough respect due. Where is that? Is that Wembley? Looks like Wembley. Is that? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Wembley to me. Great stream, said Simon Warner. Happy pre-birthday. Yeah, 3 days before.
Take that.
Better. And thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Chat Sport as well. It was short but sweet. And that's how we do things around here. See you tomorrow at what time, Mr. B?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock will be on. 9 o'clock.
It's going to be a great one, guys. Don't forget. Honestly, I'm looking for. I won't be there, but I will be watching. It's going to be mayhem. So tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Thanks again, and have a lacanoche night.
Lacanoche.
It's lacanoche from me.
A lacanoche from me.
Later.